Hi, my name is Larkin Rice, and today I'm going to be presenting Pterois volitans as an invasive species. The common name for the Pterois volitans is the red lionfish, and in terms of classification, it falls under the supergroup Uniconta and the kingdom Animalia. It's important to note that there is a very similar species known as the Pterois miles, or the devil firefish. Uh, in terms of physical characteristics, these fish are almost indistinguishable, and therefore many research articles include both. Physical traits. One of the most obvious physical traits of the lionfish are the red or maroon and white stripes. These fish also have tentacles above their eyes and around their mouths, and long venomous dorsal spines that run along their back, as seen over here in this picture. They also have large fan-shaped pectoral fins, which some studies indicate that they may use to intimidate their prey. The lionfish can be anywhere from 1 to 18 inches long, with 18 inches being the maximum recorded length. The average length may be more like 15 inches, and 1 inch would be for a very young lionfish. The lionfish also have cycloid scales, which means that their scales are round or oval and lay flat. Feeding habits. The lionfish are secondary and tertiary consumers. Secondary consumers consume herbivores, and tertiary consumers consume other carnivores, and the lionfish can consume both. They are known to feed on over 50 species of fish, and they can consume any prey that are half their size or less. The lionfish, as I previously mentioned, are known to use their pectoral fins to herd their prey or intimidate their prey, which makes them pretty pervasive predators. In terms of reproduction, the lionfish can reach sexual maturity in less than a year, and females can spawn every 4 days. Every time a female spawns, she releases 2 egg masses that can be about 12 to 15,000 eggs, and the eggs can drift for up to 25 days in the ocean. The females can produce about 2 million eggs per year, which is a pretty crazy amount, and may be a factor in why the lionfish is so good at invading new areas. Here's an example of the native and invasive range of the lionfish. The native range is the Indo-Pacific, and the invasive range is the Atlantic coast of the US, the Gulf of America, or the Gulf of Mexico, and the Caribbean, and along the coast of South America. You can see here that the lionfish are first noted in 1985 along the Florida coast, and their population spreads pretty rapidly until 2014, where they clearly cover a massive area in this region. It's unclear exactly how the lionfish came to exist in this area. However, there's a theory that they may have been released along the Florida coast by aquarium enthusiasts. Characteristics enabling invasive behavior. Well, as I previously mentioned, the population of the lionfish can grow very, very fast due to how often their females spawn and how many eggs are released. They also have very, very few predators in their native, non-native range, which means that the growth of the population is pretty much uninhibited. Impact on fish and coral reefs. They can consume herbivores that would normally control the population growth on a coral reef, and that can have a pretty drastic effect on the ecosystem. They also consume a lot of smaller fish that would normally be the prey of groupers and other large native fish. Management strategies. These fish are very, very difficult to manage because they grow so quickly. However, there's a couple of theories on ways to manage the population. One is that groups are encouraging the commercial harvesting of lionfish for food. This can be done multiple ways. One of the easiest ways is spears. There's also mesh nets and vinyl nets. Another possible way to manage the population is to naturally introduce predators of the lionfish. However, this method really has not been very well researched or utilized, but it may be an option in the future. Here are my resources, and here are my image resources. Thank you so much.